Hello and welcome back to hold up Bukhara. This time with a lower difficulty, so it's possible for me to win with my mediocre skill level. Anyways, American Civil War is about to begin, and Russia is about to do their little Russia explosion outward. And I am concerned. Oh yeah, that is worth noting. Going to free trade has basically no penalties because we produce not that much resources, and also we're on super cheaty mode. So we don't have to worry about resources. Which is nice. And there we go. I love stuff like this. Let us freely trade. Looks like the Bulgarians are doing pretty well. They're not blowing my mind, but they're doing okay. That war used to be kind of a one-sided stomp. Now it's not really one-sided anymore, which I think I prefer. If you're gonna have a war, like sort of a scripted war, it's I think more interesting to have it be kind of a toss-up. Yeah. Ah. Alright, we need to select a new national focus. And we just finished militarism, which is really awesome. Now it's time for military youth, which is also really awesome because it's going to basically double our available manpower, which is going to allow me to do some kooky stuff. Like, say, expanding the size of our military. Yeah, so we can see that our current manpower in the field is 65k. If I doubled the size of our divisions, that would go up beyond what we could support, but we'll be getting extra manpower from military youth. So it's fine. Gonna maybe do that. It's gonna require some more training up, and obviously it's gonna require more guns, but that's fine. Fatter divisions will be able to repel Russian attacks better, but the thing that I really want... Okay, that war is happening. Crisis on the Danube. I think that, honestly, that's one of those wars I would really like to see fleshed out. If these two wars could maybe have some sort of interaction. That would be kind of cool. And there we go. See? We don't have as much time. Not nearly as much time as I sometimes RP. That'll be a little while before the sort of waves crash upon us. Okay, that's interesting. That's kind of bad for me, actually. Because the dream is that the Russians... The dream is that the Russians get owned by the Germans. Though I think this may break everything more completely. Anyways. I have to do support weapons. I have to do support weapons so that we have them when the war starts. Oh, man. Okay, so that makes life easier for me, actually. Alright. So, fortification engineer. Build these forts faster. Alright. We are at war! Not that it matters immediately. And Iceland's declared independence. So I'm not going to stop training up my nerds until... Okay. Turkestan wants to give us infantry equipment. Non-aggression pact with Khiva. Non-aggression pact with the Laj Orda. I think a non-aggression pact with them as well. And I will ask for military access from both of our allies. And I'm going to ask for military access from everyone because, I mean, in case I want to use it, I probably won't. Yeah. Oy vey, okay. Look how fast that the Alash is collapsing. This is gonna be yet another. This is gonna be a 2-episode Let's Play. I am here for it. I think our defense plan is a little less delusional than last time. And we are going to get military youth, which is going to really give us all the manpower we need. Yeah. I think that this is probably what we're going to go with. I may gradually start upgrading other units. The Federal Americans are out first. Okay. Ideological fanaticism is where we're going. And then we go down, because modern warfare is going to pretty rapidly become kind of irrelevant. Ideological fanaticism is what we want. It's what we need. Deal with the devil already. Woo! I can see why. Oh boy, the CSA is like going crazy. I bet they don't maintain that inertia. I bet they do not maintain that inertia. Though, we'll see. There are no surprises there. The Austrians whip the Hungarians. Alright, let's see if that lasts. It really does seem to rarely matter. I am probably going to want to, as soon as the sort of lions are at the what's the saying? As soon as the wolves are at the door, I'm probably going to want to scorch earth. Yep. No surprises there. Now it's just the two of us. I think we can probably get up to fully trained. See you later, Perdowico. Bye-bye. I am sincerely curious how we think their military is. Let's see. Look at that. 1 to 5, 4 to 10. So Khiva is going to be our Kiva's, I think, the weak link here. Turkestan. I wonder, a multiplayer game of this could potentially be kind of interesting. It wouldn't require the high level of cheatiness that you can get here, because then you can have everyone kind of fighting as a combined unit and multiple players. Okay, so, woo! I don't think we need to immediately get more population, because it's already going up. I'm going to immediately go to war economy. I'm sincerely debating. Oofa doofa. Look at that. Oofa doofa. Look at that stability. That's so terrible. This war support is okay. I still think that's not really our best purchase. I think war economy is our best purchase that we can think of. All right. All right. I don't have to manually order training to cease. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue. That'll make everybody very sad. And here the state does not contain any supply buildings. Lemeu. Oh, and a military coup immediately following a failed military coup. We're probably going to want to slow down. Oh boy. Alright. Hi, Russians. Hey! Oh, that rules! We finish support weapons just as soon as they show up. Oh, that's lovely. Mountaineers is probably something we want at some point. I really kind of want engineering companies. But, like, that's all entirely, like, that theoretical, like, if... Alright. If we can survive the first wave, which sincerely might be impossible. Okay, we can train an additional unit. I am going to train... So, reinforcements are maximally important. And, yep. Here comes the mad bomber. No, there's no reason. There's no railroads for them to use. And there's our ideological fanaticism. That brings us to a nice, that that closes our ranks. It gives us all the bonuses that we need. That's not true. All the bonuses we can get. Yeah. So unfortunately, we do have a military factory in Pamir that is just straight up we're gonna lose access to. It's unavoidable. There's no way around that. Hey, listen, as long as the Turkestan can hold out, that's great. do not think they're going to hold out for very long. Yeah. I mean, I could try to destroy it to deny it to the Russians, but I actually don't think that's worth it. They're not going to overcome me because of the one military factory that they'll get from that. The Red Flood has reached the Andes, and the Green Flood has reached the Central Asian mountains. Is this just like more Himalayas? There's probably a name for this area, but like, it really is just kind of extension of the Himalayas. Oh boy. Okay, the air stuff is going to be a real problem. Yeah. I think I am probably going to early deploy. And there goes Khiva. Bukhara stands alone. But for how long? So, Bukhara stands alone in October of 1937. I have to hold out until like 1940. I have to hold out until like 1940 to even have any dream of that having an impact on like what is happening in the world. I do think I am better prepared than last time. They seem unwilling to enter here. I think they're just trying to take Bukhara outright. Ah, there we go. I think it's probably better for me to just deploy that. And now begins the game. Frankly, more stability may not be terrible, but I would really love... Maximum attrition present. 85%. I am giga stressing, by the way. I'm like, can we last for long enough to make this a full like second episode? Note that I have not used Last Stand yet, because I don't currently feel like we need to. Okay, this is actually going better than it did last time. Thanks. Not in part, but specifically thanks to... Well, that's not... Thanks mostly to the lower difficulty, but thanks, like, maybe, like, 20%. Because I genuinely do think my planning is better this time around. Like, it really helps that we're getting that plus 10% boost. Yeah, the intel advantage is, like, so rough. War in Central America. We love it so much. We love it so much. Alright, how surrendered are we? Yeah, we're halfway to it. We have a... We've lost 1K, which is like a lot, actually. to declare last stand right now. Expect that to be spammed a lot. Yeah, going up to extensive. Like, come on. All right. And the fact that I do not even have support equipment is, like, really disastrous. Or an air force. Bro. Yeah, that... Ugh. That number is so scary. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to... Oh, yeah. We're going to have to reinforce Samarkand, and everywhere is being attacked. So it's last stand time again. Like, I have to hold Samarkand, or I lose the war. Yeah. I suspect that there's a strategy to make this work, but I'm increasingly confident that winning here is maybe not possible by just sort of statting your way to victory. Like, you need to do some cheesy stuff. Like just having a super indestructible bunker. Okay. It's not enough. I think it's time to start taking some of those decisions. I'm curious, how is our... Alright, so we're now down to a 3-to-1 ratio, which is not a winning... Not winning numerology. Okay, we are halfway to being able to start an engineering company. That is, I think, a route to victory. And now... Oh boy. The Carlists were defeated. If we're getting red, I think it's time to last stand it up. Alright, there's our industrial grants. I mean, sure, industrial centers, why not? I don't think that's going to end up really mattering at all, but... Okay, we are getting green battles everywhere. And the Russian tanks are just like, that's like not a solvable problem for us. Alright, well, we have survived to get another bonus. Are we gonna, if we can get into 38, I'm just like super hype. This is the problem with stopping this episode. Okay. Alright. Sure, army regrouping. And then I can add the commander as an advisor. Bring it on. That gives us an extra 4% division recovery rate, which is, like, not bad. Remember how I talked about division recovery rate being important? Let's look at this. Jesus Christ. Okay, a bunch of bullshit happened. I don't care about any of this. Except for this. I care a lot about this. So we are quote-unquote, halfway to getting an engineering company. And that gives us a little bit extra defense, a little less soft attack, a little better recovery rate. Well, I don't actually think that's how this works. The point is we get entrenchment, and we need it, like, desperately. Yeah, the fact that we're getting red is bad, bad, bad news. Yeah, I have to use, like, this is a finite resource, and I'm going to run out of it, and then I'm going to lose. So I actually have to be pretty prudent about when I use it. Now, the nice thing is it doesn't seem like they're able to like pinball our units to death, or they're attacking, like, they can't keep up attacks everywhere, always, which gives me space to recover. Now, I don't think it gives us that much space to recover. Okay. Wait, so you should go here. You go there. So this sort of, like, actually controlling this tile is kind of essential, because the AI does not like attacking here, because their supply is just complete dog. Like, it's just awful in this particular tile. I am extremely curious what this is going to do to the AI, if anything. This is really the reason I'm conducting this experiment, is to figure out. What effect this has. Yeah, I have to fortify, because otherwise I'm just going to lose. We just have to, like, we gotta pour into the gap. Okay. It says no divisions in basic training. Alright, so the plan is I'm actually going to, because we have stuff going on here, I'm going to transition this into a quote-unquote infantry. You can also become an infantry. That's going to weaken me in the short term, but strengthen me in the long term. As I put more men under arms, it's going to stress my military industrial complex or whatever. Yeah, you can just become infantry now. General rule: if you get spanked hard enough that you get forced to retreat, congratulations, you're an infantry company now, or an infantry division now. Yeah. See, we only have enough command power left for one more sort of desperate defense. I might just straight up convert everyone. Nope, I don't have enough manpower, or I don't have enough equipment, so I'm actually going to wait. You need to march to their aid. The fact that Samarkand can be flanked is an unfortunate reality. It'd be like it's why this sort of defensive lump is better than this sort of defensive diamond. But unfortunately, we have no luxuries in this conflict. We just straight up do not have the ability. Yeah, so Samarkand and Bukhara are going to be they're like our pain points, really. We lose either of them, we lose the war. So we are in 38 properly. Alright, I'm actually going to call this an episode. Alright, and I'm going to see what I can do next episode. It may involve... It may be very, very short. It may involve a little bit of narration. We'll see. Alright. See you next episode.